Thank you. I'm glad to be here and to be participant of this very interesting and useful forum. I'm Ilia Tamarashvili. I'm from Republic of Georgia. I'm representing public sector, particularly Ministry of Agriculture and Environmental Protection. I'm head of agency, rural development agency that is responsible for creating financial funding schemes and mechanisms for farmers and potential farmers to create more agriculture, to create local production that is competitive, to substitute import, and to raise agro export. Now I want to talk you about our government's attitude. We think that each support should be responsible. It should be stimulate the responsible behavior of the farmer. So we have two tools of support. First is grant, that is, from our view, the start capital support to the farmer. And the second part is the co-share of the beneficiary who will invest approximately 50 to 60% of total investment amount in his project. And we are covering commercial banks' annual interest rate to lessen their pressure of the operating cost. Sorry. And by this, sorry. By this, we are creating a synergy. From one side, the grant component, and from the other side, the loan or own capital of the beneficiary, and we are creating synergy. And for the 9 years, recently 9 years, we are created hundreds of new startups that was starting from first production, continuing to processing and storage facilities, and then certification and branding that should be competitive to substitute import and raise export. We are supporting starting for perennial gardens, then greenhouses, diverse farms. It may be cattle breeding, it may be chicken, and etc. Then we are supporting to create the facility to sort and storage with high quality to be compatible. Then we are supporting our processing facilities to add the additional value, and then we are exporting it, and our agro exports doubled for the recent years. We lessened negative trade balance 3 times, and this year we are expecting, we are forecasting that we will zero trade balance, and we will be positive in the next years. And for these 8 years, we made the capital investments that we supported to make the capital investments, and the real results will be in the future. Now, today, I want to focus on the involvement of women in these programs. I want to say that 25% of our beneficiaries are women. This is not very low figure, but this is not the acceptable and targeted one. We have in each our programs extra benefits for women. For example, extra share of funding from our side. We have extra, for example, if we take the young entrepreneur project that is very successful, that means to create rural development activities and to retain young generation to the villages and to the rural areas. We did 5 years more age to the beneficiaries. For men it was 35 years old, and for women it was 40 years old. We also are matching that together with UN Women, our donor organization, our partner. We made audit of our agency to strengthen our agency institutionally, to SWOT analyze what we lack and what we have. Then we selected one of the socially reachable project in the support of perennial gardens and made gender impact assessment that gives us analyzes that we have problem in Georgia, in the Republic of Georgia, with the land ownerships, but we have approximately half plus % of landowners, women, below half hectare from 0.25 to 0.5 hectares, and that what gives us self-confidence in that we have 3 years program of funding berry crops, perennial berry crops gardens, and if in the standard program of the supporting the perennial gardens creation, we have 22% of participation women in this low-scale land ownership program. We get 2 times more. Okay, we have 2 times more women. So we are planning together with our donors and with the support of our government to make standalone programs to create such kind of support for women that they can plan their flexible arrangement work, not to leave their family roles, but at the same time become active economically. We know that, and this is a greenhouses, mini greenhouses project that will be conducted, and we believe that if we give women greenhouses in his yard, let's say, in front of their homes, they can be mothers, wives, and have family roles, and at the same time became economically active. But we know that by the gender impact assessment analysis and with the contact to women, they have less knowledge and they have lack of competence to do farming. So we are planning to share. You are seeing our successful women beneficiaries. These are our demo plots. We are organizing and we will activate it to visit such kind of farms, and they can share their experience. We will hire experts, agro experts, to give them trainings and supervise their agro works to be successful. At the same time, we are making some videos of successful women farmers to ensure other women that if they can, they also can do. At the same time, in our existing and new programs, we will give more and more incentives to have access to funding, access to financing for women. And what is the guarantee of all of that? Republic of Georgia are going to make application in 2024 to become a European Union member, and at the same time you have Permanent Council of Gender Issues in Parliament, and they are supervising and giving us recommendations to follow the gender mainstreaming, to follow the policy to enable women to become more economically active. So all of that and the institutional strengthening of the rural development agencies that I'm heading now gives us optimism that I'm here now and I'm talking about this, that we are real examples. And I think that 25% is not so pessimistic number of the beneficiaries, and if we will focus on the target audience. And why I'm telling that one of the problems of the gender impact assessment was land ownership. If you have no land, you agree that you could not start any farm in the rural area. And fortunately, in Georgia, half of the lands below the half hectare are owned or co-owned by the women, and that gives us optimistic argument or optimistic ground that if we activate our programs towards this scale of land, then women would be more and more involved in our programs. This is briefly about Georgia's case. I am ready to participate in question and answers and to answer about concrete questions. These are our beneficiaries. They are women They are in diverse agricultural fields. It's processing, it's first production, it's storage, and I want to say that they are one of the successful farmers, and they are farmers who are ready to share their experience, to share their mistakes and successes that they made to ensure and to stimulate other women to become a part of this society. Thank you very much.